Since I've arrived in Maine, I've been sleeping in my car. That's probably been about 5 months that I've been doing that now. And pretty soon I'm gonna finish my yome and I'm gonna actually have a more normal place to sleep. And before I stop sleeping in my car, I just wanted to take some time to talk about why I would do something like this and what it's been like. There are several reasons why I wanted to try sleeping in my car. The first one is that I really wanted, when I moved into my first home in Maine, for it to be kind of an emotional upgrade. And the problem is that the condo that I had in Portland was about 500 square feet and was a pretty nice place. The yome that I'm constructing is 265 square feet and just not as materialistically nice as the condo that I had. And so my theory was that if I kind of reset my expectations by sleeping in my car until I got into my yome, that it would be this amazing moment where I would realize, oh my God, this is so much nicer. So I don't know if it's going to work, but I think it is. I mean, at this point, sleeping in my car has basically become normalized. It just feels like how things are. And so I would expect that when I move into the yome, it's going to be pretty awesome. Another reason, quite simply, is just to save some money. It's not the easiest to rent places to stay around here, and it's not super cheap. And so staying in my car does save me a little money. Also, I was just curious. What would it be like to stay in my car for an extended period of time? And then finally, and this is probably the hardest to explain and the least rational for sure, is there's something in my personality that just loves doing things that are odd. And the idea of me driving around in a $100,000 car that I then sleep in at night just strikes me as really amusing. And then, I don't know, when I get that kind of sensation, I just want to do it. As far as what it's like, I probably should tell you a little bit about the car itself first. So this is a 2013 Tesla Model S. It's an all-electric car, and it comes with some pretty big advantages if you're going to do something like camp in it for an extended period of time. Teslas actually come with a mode called camp mode, which allows you to just set it, and then it will keep the car on and keep the temperature at whatever temperature you set. It's pretty great, actually. So I was actually able to get in, set it whatever temperature I want, and whether it was cold outside or warm outside, I kind of had a good sleeping temperature. So in a certain sense, it was actually quite nice compared to, say, camping in a tent. Now, that doesn't mean it was my favorite thing that I've ever done. It was really cramped. I mean, that was probably the most challenging piece of it, was that it was really cramped and that I was using my car for so many purposes. And so it kind of felt like a giant game of slide puzzle. I couldn't just do something. I couldn't just move something from here to there, or I couldn't just grab something out of my car. Anytime I wanted to do something even reasonably significant, I kind of had to reconfigure everything. So there was a configuration for sleeping in it, there's a configuration for just driving it around, and then there's another configuration for being able to haul stuff that I needed to do my work out here on the land. The configuration for sleep turned out to be remarkably complicated. I bet it took me like a month to figure out all the steps I had to do and in what precise order, just so I could get in the car and go to sleep. As an example, if I forgot to put the front seat forward before I tried to put the mattress down, I basically had to start all over again. And there were several things like that if I messed up one thing, I had to start all over. So it was pretty frustrating at times. But also, it's been an interesting exercise in discipline and kind of a reminder that there are certain things in life that if you don't do them very precisely, they just don't turn out the way that you want. All in all, I'd say that the experiment of sleeping in my car has been a success. It certainly had its challenges, but I also feel like it's really increased my level of precision and discipline, and I'm glad I've done it. And I can also tell you that I'm really looking forward to having a normal place to sleep and sleeping in a normal bed.